So as the holidays are coming, we may know people who, maybe by themselves and we can't really be with them. Are there ways to also help them, support them, particularly the elderly?
I will tell this specifically to the African American community. Mental health continues to be a stigma, which is not being talked about at all. A lot of our elderly are isolated, just by the fact that they are in a vulnerable category with the pandemic. They're less likely to leave their homes. They're less likely to socialize. So they're isolated. Yes, I agree. Being able to call mom, dad, grandma, great-grandma regularly on the phone and have conversations, and encouraging conversations that would lead them to talk about their mental state, because it's helpful for someone to just hear you talk. Picking up groceries for your grandparents, baking cookies together. Grandparents bake the best cookies. I'm being biased, but
of course they do.
And so being able to do best meals, being able to prepare meals virtually and tap into that wisdom of grandparents. Every Christmas or every holiday season, you prepare this meal. You are not here to prepare it. We won't be together. I'm going to do this, but could you join me and we can do this together? So there are still ways we can engage in these activities that brings light, that sheds light in the family during these seasons. We can still do them virtually. That's one way. And I'm also encouraging family members to adopt mindfulness practices, like meditating together, dancing together, deep breathing together, and really focusing on creating space and time to engage in mindfulness practices that are specifically designed to reduce stress. Whatever that is in your culture. Could be dance. In my family, we like to dance. So we do create a time to just drum and dance together, which helps distance us or distract us from the stresses that are out there, and just focus on each other, focus on engaging in activities that are stress reducing. Goes a long way to help. And you can also do this virtually with grandma. Spoken word is a big thing in the African American community. So we can also engage in things like that. Figure out our own unique way of managing stress and of expressing ourselves. And so I want to add something real quick. It is not a weakness to acknowledge mental health. If for some reason you're feeling stressed out, reach out to your provider, reach out to if you don't have a mental health provider, there are resource lines to call, and you are feeling suicidal, if you are feeling super stressed, and that information I will provide it on the website as well, and for people to be able to look it up. Call the community mental health clinic, make an appointment, talk to a therapist. If the pastor is what works for you, talk to a pastor, be able to let it out, speak to your mental health, consult a psychiatrist. It is not a weakness to acknowledge that you have mental health. It's actually a strength, and taking care of it, it's very important in these stressful times.
Thank you so much for just adding that. That is so key. That is a key piece of information right there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. So many tips, so many ways that we can help support others, as well as help maintain our mental well-being ourselves. And key thing that I'm taking away from what you're saying is, we can get through this together. We don't have to do this by ourselves. Let's support one another. Let's be there for one another, and we certainly can get through this. And let's continue to have a conversation around mental health. Let's not shy away from it. It is what it is. It's a health situation. We have mental well-being. We need to engage, and we need to be supportive of one another. Thank you so much. This has been so enlightening.
Absolutely.